I'm going to perk you up a little bit with some Lakers talk.
Yeah.
Because that always gets you going, right?
Yeah.
Right? So,
The Lakers.
The Lakers. My Chris Broussard voice.
LeBron's not done yet, right?
Hell no.
That's not the subject, though. Lakers are seeking a veteran point guard, which we referenced in the last show. We almost dove into it because we couldn't help ourselves.
Self-control, though. We had
Self-control. But Chris Paul might be on the market. That's LeBron's boy. The Lakers are being mentioned as a possible sign-and-trade candidate for Russell Westbrook, Mike's guy. And I've even seen, I've seen Kyle Lowry to the Lakers as a possibility. I've seen DeMar DeRozan. He's not a point guard, but I've seen him showing interest in the Lakers. So first, I'll start you with this. If the Lakers acquire any of those 3 point guards, so let's keep DeRozan aside for a minute. If the Lakers acquire any of those 3 point guards, are they the favorite to win it all? And mind you, they are second in Vegas odds right now at plus 400. So I know, Nick, it's kind of crazy. But this is probably because they assume the Lakers are going to get somebody. So does that make them the favorite? And which of the 3 would you like to have most?
Chris Paul.
Assuming that all 3 are on the table.
Chris Paul.
You want to start?
I think
Go
Chris
ahead.
Paul. I think the veteran presence, his relationship with LeBron. My thing with Russell Westbrook is he shoots too much. And, I think he's a ball hawk. And I think LeBron, it just wouldn't gel for me. And you have Anthony Davis still, so you want to get him involved. Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan would be interesting if they came together. That'd be a pretty cool story from, going from Toronto to LA.
I don't know if they could due to the cap, but
Maybe.
can't rule it out.
Yeah, you can't rule it out.
Yeah,
'cause I think
DeRozan said he
get
would
rid
take
of-
less, too.
They're going to get rid of Kuzma. They're going to get rid of some players, and they're going to
Thank God.
they're going to revamp that roster. But I think CP3 would make the most sense for me. I mean, you just experience alone, right? And I don't know. I just think he's a better player out of all of them. So
I mean, I guess here actually, so that's your preference, but
yeah,
would acquiring any of the 3 make them the favorite?
No.
And you can go down the list, I guess. So if CP3 joins, does that make them the favorite?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so.
If Russell Westbrook's
No.
on the Lakers, does that make them the favorite?
No.
Then obviously you're saying no for Kyle Lowry as well.
I don't know where the fuck. Why are they the favorites? Why they just lost the first round? Why are they the fucking favorites? Why? Come on, Mike. You tell me.
Mike's
You
burning
tell
up.
me,
No,
Mike.
I'm not.
Why are they the favorites?
Take your turn, Mike.
Okay.
You got the Clippers.
Okay, so number one.
Defend your boy, Mike.
Okay, so number one.
Who you taking first?
I think the player best suited for them would be Chris Paul because he would fit the most seamlessly in terms of next to LeBron, next to AD, being able to control the game, Rondo, being able to control the game like that. I think CP3 makes the most sense. I think Westbrook would be a very hard fit, but Westbrook would make them really, really, really difficult to defend, I feel. Because I feel now with Westbrook slashing to the basket, it's going to give AD more opportunity inside. LeBron doesn't have to dominate the ball anymore because Russ can also now create shots.
And he's probably not going to miss many games.
Yes. My issue with Russell Westbrook is can't really shoot. The Lakers have a shooting problem. And now all of a sudden Russell Westbrook sucks at free throws. He shot like 68%, I think, last year, which is like really bad.
Horrible.
Sheesh.
I don't know what happened to him. He used to be a good free throw shooter.
Fatigue.
So maybe. I mean, he still averaged a triple-double, so it's hard
that's
to
true.
say that. But so my thing is with Russ, I would love to see it. I think it would be Showtime for sure. I think if they got either one of them, they would still need a shooting guard. They need a knockdown shooter before I could say that they're the true favorites. As far as the first round loss, I don't really got to entertain it. They were injured. Period. AD was out. LeBron was coming back from his sore ankle. You know this is true. That's why.
But if you got
like
LeBron,
that.
you should.
He was coming back off
Go
a
to
tweaked
finals.
ankle. The Clippers are going to be fighting for a playoff spot next year because Kawhi is not coming back until the winter. He had surgery on his ACL, so they're kind of. I can't even really play on that. That actually sucks for them because they're going to be. They're going to be towards the bottom.
But they're going to be in it in the end.
It depends. It depends.
The
It looks,
Clippers?
it looks like they're
Yeah,
operating
if
under
they
the
don't have-
assumption that Kawhi's coming back.
Yeah. I'm saying that Kawhi's coming back, but I'm saying if he has his surgery and the rehab and he doesn't come back, just say he comes back at the earliest February. if they can stay around 500 until then, I think they'll get into that play-in game, and they can cause problems. I do, but I wouldn't put the Lakers as favorites yet.
So
But I guarantee
you don't think
nobody wants to play them.
any of the three of them make them the
Not
favorites?
by themselves, no. But like if the Lakers,
I'm with you. I'm with both of you on that.
if the Lakers went out and got, no, see Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan can't shoot threes. He's a whatchamacallit. He shoots inside, pull up, mid range. But if they went out and they got somebody like a Bradley Beal, I mean, to me they're the favorites. If they got Bradley Beal, if they got a knockdown shooter like that. However, you get CP3 and Buddy Hield, then you could start saying like, okay, because at that point, matchup wise with the Nets, it's really the same thing. KD's going to get whatever he wants. Harden, you could kind of put somebody on to bother him. CP3 will be able to D up Kyrie. So, I mean, I don't think that makes them the favorites, no. But if they get one of them, the rest of the NBA is going to be watching them. It's not going to be like
they'll contend.
A bullshit ass signing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also going to say I'd prefer Chris Paul simply because he can shoot. I think he's the best fit. It's not even close.
It's
really.
not at all. It's not at all.
So,
but like, I think if they got Russell Westbrook, the hype would be a lot more. Just because Russell Westbrook in LA, I think would just be huge. It would be a huge stage for him. Coming home.
I mean, I think either of them will be a big draw.
Yeah.
I don't think that any of the three.
However,
move the needle enough for me either.
I think they get Westbrook.
They need to build.
CP3, though.
They need a bench, and they need shooting for sure. So give me CP3, but they're not the favorites. No, they would be right up there though. They'd be right up there with CP3. I don't think the other two would put them right up there though. I mean,
would say Nets, and then you probably got the Bucks and the Lakers, close second and third, and you could put those two wherever you want.
No Suns.
No, if you're saying CP3 is going to the Lakers.
But if Russell Westbrook goes to the Lakers,
yep,
and CP3 stays with Phoenix,
yes, I would say then you have the Nets, the Bucks, the Lakers, and the Suns. Those four. I would say Nets are clear cut number one, and then those next three you could have a fun argument, debate, whatever you want to call it, with those next three about who could do it.
So you think the Suns and Lakers would be neck and neck?
Yeah, I do. Yep, and I think that. I don't think the Bucks and the Nets will be neck and neck, but like I said, I think the Bucks next year will be better.
The Lakers would kind of feel like, to me, if they got CP3, they would kind of be similar to the Nets. I would give the Nets the edge, but I think that definitely elevates them in the West.
Oh my God!
I think so. I think that they would be the West favorites.
Oh, for sure. Wait, I thought you were talking about the title favorites.
I was talking title favorites.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I
was saying though that puts them pretty damn close to the Nets because they both basically have no bench, and the big three. I mean, you could argue tit for tat. I'm going Nets there, but it's close. You know, assuming that AD is not in street clothes all season. Anthony street clothes David.
And that's another point too. He's always hurt.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I don't know why. Like, I don't understand the
tough. I
favorites,
know.
man. It's just a name for me. The Lakers.
But I
like,
mean, it's
fuck out of here, man.
Lakers.
Like, I'm fucking over them.
It's all fair.